Good morning, students. This is Karan sir, your assistant teacher, and I welcome you all to this online portal of Scottish Public School. Today we are going to study SST subject of class 7. So today what we are going to start with class 7 SST Civics chapter 1. So everybody please go on the page number 198, and the chapter is Democracy and Equality, as I have written on the board as well. So please go on to this page. I hope that you people are well and safe with your family, and due to this COVID pandemic we have to go through this online process. Otherwise I would have taught you live sitting in the classroom, and I would have taught you standing in front of you. But unfortunately, so far we haven't got that opportunity to do. So I hope now we all are on the same page, 198, that is chapter number 1, Democracy and Equality. So let's have a look at this chapter. So question arises, what is democracy? So that you people are in class 7 and we have studied this word and we understand what is democracy. Democracy, it means it is a form of government where the rulers are elected by the people. Got my point? It means it is a form of government where the rulers, it means the government is the ruler, right? So, it is the form of government where the rulers are elected by the people. This form of government is known as democracy. So, democracy we understand now. Equality. What is equality? Equality means treating every individual of the society equally. It means we are not supposed to discriminate any people on the basis of their caste, creed, religion, color, sex, or anything. Whether he is a male, she is a female, we cannot discriminate on the basis of this. You cannot discriminate people on the basis of their caste, whether he is from the upper caste or from the lower caste, he is from the scheduled caste or the scheduled tribe or from the general category. We cannot discriminate people on the basis of these things. So here, first of all, we are provided with a case study. What is case study? It means it is a small story that will make your concept clear about equality. Okay, so let's have a start, and please look at the book along with having giving your attention to the video. Also, don't skip the video, otherwise you will not be able to understand it clearly. So here the story goes on. Please listen to me carefully, concentrate on the book, listen to the voice as well. Harilal Wagle is employed as a teacher with the Municipal Corporation of Mumbai. It means Harilal Wagle is a Marathi people. He is employed in a municipal school in Mumbai. He gets a salary of ₹7,000 per month, hardly enough for him to support his family for four. It means this Harilal has a family of 4 members and he is earning only 7,000 rupees per month. And we all can understand how difficult it is to survive with that little amount with having a family of 4 members. It is very difficult because in a family there are a lot of expenses of the education, house, electricity bills, other utility bills, along with that medicines, doctors. You have to go through a lot of expenses. Even if you can ask your father, those who are taking care of your family, everybody is feeling how difficult it is to survive in a lesser amount, or which is not enough for the family's need. It means everything has gone very high in cost. sanitation is costly, medication is costly, living, fooding, lodging, whatever accommodations we are having, everything has its price is very high. So, he lives in a slum of Moregaon. Moregaon is a small slum area. Slum means the people where the low income group people stays into the small huts or hut kind of people, hut kind of houses. So those areas are known as slums where the sanitation is not good, cleanliness is not good, water supply is not good, even they have a poor electricity supply. So those areas are known as slums. And he lives in slum with his family. The area lacks basic facilities in like cleanliness, water supply and electricity. As I told you, the nearest municipal school is nearly 8 kilometers away. It means where his children will go to the school, it is 8 kilometers far from his house, from his slum. So, as a result, most of the kids in the slum do not get a chance to go to school. It means most of the population living there in that slum area, they are not able to educate their children properly. The people of Moregaon have lodged several complaints with the municipal corporation to make an area habitable by providing them basic amenities. It means they have given a lot of complaints to the municipal corporation, but they are not taking proper care of those things. Just across the slum in Moregaon is the Mirabagh colony, which has round-the-clock water supply and other basic amenities. The entire colony is sparkling clean and well maintained. Most children of this colony go to the private school either in their own vehicles or by the school transport. It means we have one area that is of Moregaon, which is a slum area. Now we have another area which is Mirabagh colony that has people who are living very good life, where the electricity supply is very good, water supply is good, and most of the children of that colony, they go to the private schools where by their own vehicles. It means their parents have their own cars, vehicles, motor cars, motorbikes, or by the school transport facilities. And similarly, two places are not being treated equally by the same municipal corporation. It means the government is not looking after one area and the same set of people or the government, they are taking care of another area very properly. It means, suppose that if we talk about Bihar, like Patna is our capital city. If you go to Patna, you will see the broader roads, good electricity supply, and all other basic amenities are very well maintained there in Patna. But if you move to an interior area or Abadpur or some other village area which is near Barsoi, so you will see the people are residing in very deplorable condition or in very pathetic situation. They are having kacha houses, there is no drainage system, there is no water supply, there is no electricity. In some part of the area, we can see there are not electricity as well. So, you can say in Bihar only, we are having different sort of treatment by the government. Government is taking some cities very seriously, they are providing every basic amenity there, and some village area people are not getting even the basic amenities, and important things like electricity also is not presented. So, this is also about the equality. In the last elections, the candidate from the area was Mulk Raj. He had promised to all those whom Mirabagh and had voted in his favor. However, after becoming an MLA, Mulk Raj forget the promise he had made, and the area still awaits its turn of fortune. It means, what happens? Let's have a deeper look at this thing. The leaders or the MLAs, the MPs of the area of our locality, the promise they make at the time of elections, they promise, they promise the people that if I'll become an MLA, I will provide this facility to this area. I will make schools, I will make community halls, I will make playgrounds, I will provide 24/7 electricity, water supply. But once they are elected, they forget all the promises that they have made with people. So we have to keep that in mind. We should not come into the false promises of the politicians, because that is politics. Politics is one of the most dangerous thing where you cannot totally or blindly believe. They make false promises. The entire colony is okay. Here, the candidate from the area was Mulgras. So this line I have studied already. Okay. So what are the basic amenities of life? The question arises. Basic amenity is like, in earlier days people used to say that the roti, kapda, makan are the basic amenities. But today we can say that we need to have a house, we need education, we need hospital facility, we need better transportation, we need nowadays we can say that the internet connections or too many things have become very integral part of our life, because today we are studying online, so we need data also, we need internet, good connectivity of the internet also. So there are a lot of requirements. Our requirements has gone very high and we need too many things now. So what are the basic amenities? Basic amenities are food, shelter and clothes. That is basic amenity. But along with that you can add education and medication. It means health, good hospital system, education, schooling has to be good. Along with that, shelter, clothes and food. 1, 2 and 3 questions. That other question, what kind of differences do you find between the slum of Moregaon and Mirabad colony? As you have studied, just you have answered based upon that study. And next question, do you think the people of this area will change their elected representative in the next election? What do you think? The Mulgras, who was elected as an MLA from that area, the people are going to change him in the next elections? So write down your answers and we will take this chapter ahead tomorrow. Till then, bye-bye, and make these 3 questions. This will be your homework. Write it down in your rough copy and send it into the group so that I can check it. And my timings of your, if you have any doubts or clarifications, you can ask me anytime between 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the evening today. Thank you. Have a nice day.